Another one. Another one. Another one. Another one. Another one. And another one. And another one.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Ouran podcast, starring special guest TWG. Okay.
Yeah. Or you could just say Twigok. It's fine. Or
Twigok.
What?
In this case, T-Dubs.
Just go with T-Dubs. I feel like that.
God,
T-dubs,
it's
okay.
God for you peasants.
Wow. Okay, Bacon.
You have.
So yeah, say hi to the community, T-Dubs.
Hi, community. It's nice to be here.
I like that
I'm
show.
having a good time.
Okay. Rounding out the rest of the crew, we got me, Random Dude Man, XD. Fucking hell. We also got Becker.
No.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
And finally, we got Bacon.
I don't let desserts govern my life.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
Oh my God,
Don't
Bacon.
lie.
We all saw the pie.
We all saw
we
the
all know
fucking
he was,
pie.
right?
The pie.
Yep.
Guys, if you don't know, Bacon cuts out a square from the middle of the pie and eats that.
Dude, he's that guy. He's that fucking guy.
We'll show
Ruins it for
that
everyone.
photo. We'll show
Oh
that
my
photo.
God.
Oh yeah, we will.
It's so terrible.
I
Anyways,
love it.
we're together here today to talk about your favorite genre, harems. Yeah. Everyone loves a good harem. It's totally not
Do
the
we,
scourge
though?
of the industry.
Like,
I mean, I legitimately do, but I don't know about you guys.
It's mindless fun. Like,
Yeah, it's
you
my
like to
guilty
dream sometimes. Whoa.
you know,
whoa.
it's like something.
Yeah, it's something.
It's not something you see every day, you know, like you don't watch.
I mean, do you actually see harems every day?
no,
Like,
never. I see harems of like dogs. You know, like when
I don't
people
know
are
if that's how
walking
you. I don't know
multiple
if that's how you
dogs.
describe like a group of dogs.
I don't know.
Okay,
what's it
okay.
called.
Okay, let's just try and stop.
Okay, as you were.
So, harems, we usually define a harem as just a show where there's 3 or more love interests.
I thought it was 2 or more.
2 or more. 2 is a
Or is
love
that
triangle.
like just a love
No,
triangle?
two is a love
Oh.
triangle. 3 is an actual harem. Yep.
I'm not very good at like
Squares.
love geometry, but
Okay, don't worry
If you're
about it.
alone, you're in a circle.
So yeah, there's not really much aside from that. Most shows that have the harem tag on Mal usually features at least 4 or more girls. They really go overboard on the number of girls. But when a show has 3 love interests, we can usually, like, I personally say that it has harem elements. But you know, it's hard to say. People may still be iffy about the exact definition. There are a bunch of shows where it's only like, actually, Kiss X Sis, there's only 2 love interests, and it's still considered a harem, shockingly enough. So that's
Really?
odd. Yeah, it has the harem tag on Mel. Maybe I'm wrong, and maybe there's actually like
why
another
is
one.
it considered a harem though?
I don't know actually.
I feel like they associate the harem genre with like something that's very ecchi, like, you know, very lewd, because a lot of lewd situations come out from harems. So because how Kiss X Sis is, like, there's a lot of those really R-rated scenes. They kind of tag as a harem just to make sure people know, saying, "Hey, this is not appropriate." So
Maybe maybe I'm wrong, and there's actually more than 2 girls in Kiss X6, but the main ones are like definitely the sisters. Anyways, we're kind of getting off track.
It wouldn't be called Kiss X Sis without, you know, the sis.
We're getting off track. So
kissing them.
One thing I noticed that's interesting about the harem genre is the fact that we don't actually have it in the West at all, really.
No.
No, I can't.
That's what I was
think of
saying.
it.
Like,
I
you
don't
don't
think we
see
do.
it anywhere in any other medium. Maybe in books. Maybe. All right.
Do people actually read books?
Yes.
That don't have pictures?
No.
Well, see, us Americans, we rather just see the movie adaptation. You know.
I just want to look at the colors, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, we see harems in like rap videos.
Yeah, you could kind of
Yeah,
say
dude,
that.
they're like pouring Chardonnay.
There'll be like this rapper who's sitting on a chair.
Yeah.
It's usually like a throne of some sort,
Yeah.
and you have like a bunch of like big booty bitches, like
And they're
he's like surrounded by big booty
right,
bitches.
and they're pouring
basically
Chardonnay
harem, right?
on their booties, and they're just twerking.
Yeah,
like,
he's just like
dude.
pouring one out for his homie.
Yeah,
But do you
On a
do you
booty?
watch a rap video and you're like, man, that was a good harem right there. I enjoy that harem. Or were you like, no, it's
like I'd be that one guy in the corner, like just like all the elitists on Reddit, that'd be like, man, there was no character development amongst any of those characters, man. This is terrible.
This is degrading.
Yeah, this is degrading women, bro.
Oh my god.
This was adapted from an album, and the adaptation's terrible. I'm talking anymore.
But yeah, it's not a
I don't know. Are music videos adaptations of songs?
maybe.
Well, if you look at the Porter Robinson video that Reddit loved so much, then yeah, pretty much.
Oh my god, don't mention that.
Mic
Yeah.
drop.
It's actually not anime.
Dude,
God.
don't get me into this argument for God's sake.
Oh my
We're gonna get
God.
fucking downvoted now and like reported because you said that.
I can feel the
All
mods
right,
banning
we'll
us
save
right
it for
now.
another episode.
I mean,
Oh jeez. Okay, so yeah, it's not really a common harems itself is not really a common thing in the West. I guess it's something more unique to Nippon. I mean, God, I want to say this, but this is too lewd. Like you can even see it in their porn. Like, they actually have a lot of like shows or series where there's like 4 or more, versus where like most Western stuff has like 3 at most, or like 2 or 3. No, 2. Sorry, threesomes. I don't know why I was saying
All right.
two.
All
But
right.
it's. I mean, I actually find that kind of like interesting, as there's like a difference in cultural values. I don't really know where that comes from or initially. So who knows? Maybe there's some guy who actually like knows the reasoning behind it, because it's definitely a cultural thing. If it's,
I mean, I would take a stab at it. I would think that the reason we don't see harems in North American media is because in North American media, we want to see something that's more realistic, something that's more realistic to relate to. And I think harems, believe it or not realistic for most guys. So we just want to see like a typical romance between a guy and a girl, or, you know, the love triangle, you know, like 2 guys and a girl or what have you.
Right. Well, it's like when you see harems in any other movie, it's always associated with a man that has like power, you know, like a king or some guy that just like, you know, he's on top of the world. He can have whatever he wants, and by whatever he wants, including women, you know. So that's the only time you ever see harems. You never see the point of a plot, like the plot of a movie, to be like, all right, I'm gonna see if I can marry 3 women, and now right away you're gonna see a lot of.
Not even Japanese harems are like that. I mean, I'm talking more along the lines of like, they have multiple love interests who are all vying for this one guy who's still kind of oblivious to all of it. I think people would actually get mad too fast.
Yeah. I think it's just because something we don't see, and that's why we want to watch it. That's why we love harem so much in anime.
Oh, yeah.
It's escapism.
Yeah. Because what
Our
if
lives
I can
suck.
have multiple girls that want me? It will never happen. I can pray all I want. It'll
Not
never
with that
happen.
attitude, Bacon.
I know, man.
Well, speak for yourself, but, you know.
Oh, look at this guy here. Ooh.
Dude.
Get a load of this guy.
This fucking guy.
Man.
Dude, Bacon.
Well, I mean, I am God.
Bacon, don't you know the greatest thing in life to do? When you get like $1 million, the first things I'm going to do is 2 chicks at the same time. Yeah.
That's weird.
So, and that's going to be like half your million right there. Because it's going to cost a lot to get girls to sleep with you now. I can just let you know.
Wow, man. That kind of hurts my feelings, I'll be honest with you.
Love you. Going on.
The only other thing that I can think of that I really enjoy in harem series is like some of the hijinks. I actually really enjoy when girls are getting jealous over like one guy and they're fighting amongst each other to try and like edge out the competition. It's something you don't actually see very often in harems. But then again, maybe it's because people feel like it's not the best thing and they just want more fan service. I think my original reason for liking that is because I like yanderes, so it gets them a bit closer to that. Unfortunately, the one manga that I remember reading where yanderes actually tried to kill each other to get to sleep with the one guy turned out to be a big edgy shitfest. So I'm waiting for the day when it becomes, good. One day.
What series is this? Just throw the name out there because I might.
I don't
where's
fucking
my
know,
pen?
man.
Big edgy shitfest sounds right up my alley.
I know, right?
God, it was
So TW, what's your what do you really like to see in a harem anime?
Man, I love to see situations that create a lot of romantic tension, either between the two, like the main guy and the main girl, or like just for the one girl. It's like, oh, but if I do this, then he might find out that I like him. God, I die for that. That's why I love Nisekoi so much. It's because 90% of Nisekoi is just that.
It's just that.
It's just building situations with romantic tension, and it's phenomenal.
That's actually an interesting view because I know a lot of people might be on the opposite end of the spectrum where they'd hate a romantic tension but no payoff.
But
that's what I assume. There's all this tension, but everyone's already split down the middle of like what girl they want to win. So if they see tension of a character they don't care about, it's like completely irrelevant to them, except when it's their own character. Like, yes, she's starting to discover her feelings. Yes. Good. Let the love flow within you.
She's
good.
Stop for that.
All right.
But yeah, it's an interesting viewpoint. Becker, what about you? What do you like to see in harems?
I don't know. I think a lot of people dislike harems because it's like they feel like they wasted their time if two people didn't get together, even though they should. It looks like they should be together, and the show's kind of set them up to be together, but they never really do get together, and you're just like, oh, what the fuck? I just wasted 5 or 6 hours of my time because most harems are one core.
Yeah,
but. Mm-hmm. I don't know. It probably just seems frustrating for a lot of people, myself included.
Okay, that's understandable. So one other thing I want to talk about is before we get into the actual show discussions. Why do you guys feel like a lot of series end up inserting harem elements into the show? I'm sure we can all think of shows where there's more. There feels like there's more than one love interest just for the sake of it.
SAO, yeah. SAO.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the main drive is for more fan service, right? Introduce another girl, it's more fan service.
More waifus.
Well,
more merch to sell.
I always think it's a huge elaborate scheme to set up the bath scene of an episode. You know what I mean? Look at
God.
I wouldn't say High School DxD would be one, but any harem genre, whenever multiple girls are congregating together, it always ends up them, of course, being friends or associates of each other because they all have the same goal. They always end up together. So then, have the guy go buy groceries, and before you know it, boom, they're on the shower bath together or at the hot springs together. We all love the hot springs episode. So whenever those harem elements are inserted into other anime series, it's always a build up to the beloved beach episode, the hot springs episode. So that's what I think.
School field trip and shit like
school
that.
Field, yeah. Why else are these girls being drawn towards this one character?
TW, what about you?
What about me?
Yeah, what do you think of why series insert random harem stuff into it?
I said. Well, I think. Well, the main reason is to drive more sales, obviously, because everyone knows that sex sells. So if you introduce more harem elements, it's just equals more fan service. So more people will end up watching it, and it'll be more popular in the end. That's what I think.
Okay. It's cool that you mentioned that because it's kind of what if some people don't like the love interest that the main character likes? If you throw in another girl, everyone's gonna be like, "Oh yeah, I like that girl more." And then sales will probably drive up in her. I don't know.
Oh yeah, she's clearly best girl. Why doesn't MC like want this girl.
And
like,
then boom,
what
you're
the
selling
fuck?
figures, you're selling body pills, you're selling Ona holes of her and all that stuff. And so
You're
it's
just selling white face. That's what you're doing.
Bacon, that's
it
going
just
a little
dri-
bit too far.
Well,
This sounds a lot like.
am I wrong?
Sounds like a lot. Sounds like a lot like what happened with ReZero. I mean, who likes Amelia? Who
Funny
likes
guy.
Amelia?
Check out this guy.
over Rem.
Funny guy here. I like this guy. Funny guy.
All right.
Yeah.
Wow, Bacon, I
mean-
didn't realize you were such a man of shit taste.
Wait. I don't hate Amelia. I just prefer Rem over her.
Well, yeah, everyone does.
Yeah.
Because she's clearly better.
I haven't ranked any of the girls from ReZero. Is ReZero harem? Yeah,
Don't say that. Don't say we got fucking
no,
shit on before for saying
not
that.
really.
I'm asking a question. Don't start this again.
You can say it.
No,
it
because-
may have harem elements. It's not an actual harem, though.
Okay, that's all I wanted to know.
Well, there's only 2 girls, so no, it's not.
But then you know how people are like, "Oh, this girl's best girl. You should get with Subaru," and everyone's like, "No." Like, come on, Crush should get with Subaru. Like, no, terrible idea.
Yeah, that's
Felix,
the
maybe,
only thing. When
maybe.
there's multiple girls, that ends up
I mean, if we're
inevitably happening, where people will start shipping like girls who aren't even romantically interested into the main
whoever
character
the MC
together.
talks. Yeah, whoever the MC talks to is like, "Oh, that's a possible
Yeah.
one right there."
They must
Kick-
now
kicked him
want
in the
his
face.
dick.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
Like
terrible.
he was about to kiss her feet. Boom. Yeah, she's a contender. Like
Yeah, it's,
we want that. That's why we love harems. We want that. You know, it's
very terrible.
because it becomes just a best girl war in the end. That's
I
why
actually
people love
think
harems.
well, yeah.
I actually think part of the reason that they insert it is because they're testing the waters more often than not. Because when you introduce a main girl in a series, you won't know for certain, like, will people like her? Will they not like her? I mean, it's very easy to assume, main first girl, best girl, right? But there's
No.
always a possibility that you can create a better character later on. Like, I'm sure that happened with a bunch of different series where they'll have like I know in a lot of mangas that I've read a while back, like they start with one main girl, then they'll introduce the transfer student and people will flock to her because she's better. Then they'll introduce the shy library girl and then people flock to her, and then the main girl has basically 0 followers. And then the author decides
Did
to
you
make
just
the main
write?
girl
Did you
win
just
in the
write your
end.
own anime series? My God, good job.
Yeah, it's
I agree
There you
though.
go.
like you never know, because you can come up with a main girl whose personality is shit, and you might think it's okay, but the fans will know. Gotta cater to them. Yeah. So
And the
let's.
thing is too, is like
Oh.
every girl's like so different. Like you're just filling in the blanks. Like, okay, we need Tsundere next. We need Yandere next. Kudere next. And then you just keep going on from there. So at one point, you're going to be basically making every single part of the fan base happy because we all have such different tastes.
That's true. I mean, I like it more when series don't try and have a single type of, dere girl in the harem. Like, it's nice for them to have, their own personality and stuff and not be super conformist to a specific type. But maybe that's only because, like, a lot of, like, older anime did that, and now I'm hoping the newer anime don't. Because otherwise it'd be annoying. Yeah.
We can only hope.
Help. Anyways, let's get into the real meat and potatoes here. What's your favorite harem? Bacon?
Just anyone?
Yeah, Bacon, go ahead. Just fucking say it.
Darn it. I didn't, okay. I'd probably say my favorite one, technically, it'd be The World God Only Knows. But even though I don't want to spoil too much, because some people would say that's not a harem because of what the MC does. But technically, it turns into a harem. Season 3.
You can say it. It's literally like happened in the first episode. So say it.
No, like that whoever he gets, they forget. That's it.
Yeah. That's fine.
Yeah. And so that's why it's kind of like he basically goes after one girl at a time. But the thing is that all these girls from the very start aren't in love with him. That's why because you mentioned the very beginning of the episode that it's multiple girls that have the same love interest together. So that's why I'm having trouble gauging whether this counts as a harem or not.
I get what you mean. I think it's really difficult to say for what it does at the beginning, Later on in the series, though, there are
Huge effect.
multiple girls who are into him.
Yeah.
But at the beginning, it's just one at a time. And it's more of this girl of the week sort of thing, which I actually thought was fantastic part of the series. Because we got to see a bunch of different archetypes and just go through them, have them all be, doing whatever. And he just conquers it and moves on.
Yeah, that's the one thing I love most is that he, the main character Keima, he's all about business, Because what's one thing that completes a harem anime? A very, very dense MC. All these girls love me. That's kind of weird. I'm just gonna keep doing my own thing. Yeah, I'm paying no mind to it. But him, he's like, it's all strictly business. I actually do have to do this, but I cannot fall in love because I don't care about that. I care about my 2D waifus. Kind of reminds me of some people. You know what I mean? But
best guy.
Yeah, pretty much. That's why I just love that series. It's if I were to designate as a harem, it'd be my favorite harem series because it really does stick out from other harem anime series.
Okay, that's pretty great. Fun fact: TW here actually hasn't seen the.
I know, right? What the fuck?
I
It's
have
pretty
not.
deceiving.
Even though my username is based on the world God only knows, haven't seen it.
Is there a
read the
reason
manga.
why that you named yourself that? Did you lose a bet?
No, it was
Were
a
you
spur of the
high?
moment thing.
Were you
It was a
under the
spur of the
influence of
moment thing.
something?
I needed a username, and I'm like, let's see if this is available. And it was.
Oh my god!
So there you go.
Wow.
Interesting.
Well,
Man, you could have said you were high, and I would have totally believed you.
Really?
No,
God.
I don't smoke. I don't smoke the jazz cabbage. Okay,
Same.
only
Put it there.
only bad kids do
It's an
that.
interesting name for it.
Drugs are bad. Marijuana's bad.
Drugs are bad. Okay.
okay. Well,
This is now the weed cast.
Dude, stop it. We're not about that life.
Dude, weed and weebs. Let's go.
That would be a very interesting episode of that.
Dude, nah, guys. Onodera, best girl, man. Like, I can't even feel my
Well,
arms.
You know what they
Well.
should do? They should make a series where they fight with just their butts. Dude. That
my
would
God.
so
Okay.
Wow,
work.
it's almost like
just stop right there.
Okay, sorry.
sounds like Keijo.
Fucking
Dude, it
stop.
does sound like
Anyways,
you said it wrong. You gotta yell.
I hope we all hope that one day you watch the series because it's actually really good.
I will. I was planning on reading it. I was gonna read it first and then watch the show
Sure.
somewhat
Okay.
soon.
Well, as long as you finally get around to it, that's all we care
I
about.
will.
There's 3
Don't worry.
seasons of that shit, plus a lot of OVAs.
Yeah.
A lot of
When-
shit, man.
Yeah.
When does this come out?
Oh, it's done.
When's this coming out?
It's done.
It's done. It's actually already out right now.
They're
Oh.
all done. It's not getting anything else.
Everything's
No,
done.
no. I mean this podcast.
Oh,
Oh, what the? Wait,
Yeah, no, it's already
what?
done.
Breaking. We're in the podcast.
Okay, let's move on. Tito, you want to talk about your favorite harem anime?
Yes, I want to talk about Nisekoi. I always
Fuck
want to talk
yeah.
about
All right,
Nisekoi.
I'm gonna go take a piss break.
I couldn't tell from your picture or anything that your favorite harem was Nisekoi.
Yeah, and just
That's
have a
best girl,
picture.
by the way. Nice job.
Oh yeah, yep, absolutely.
Mm.
Nisekoi is just great because, I love it because of all the romantically tense situations that arise, especially in the manga. If you haven't read it, you should. Because what's in the show is about, I don't know, it's about 25%-ish of what's available in the manga. And I want to say between chapters 75 and 150 are just all romantically tense filler chapters where all of the girls or each of the girls get into themselves into one situation or another with Raku that's quite embarrassing. It's good.
Oh,
It's real good.
well,
There's some actually like decent filler in the manga. Okay, like Nisekoi manga is like basically filler of the manga. I mean, they kind of set this
in
up
the-
as like the keys and the lockets and shit, but they kind of
Yeah.
forget about that until like the very end.
Yeah,
But everything between the
basi-
beginning and the end is basically like stuff. A lot of stuff.
What basically happened was the author had a story he started the story, then he realized he was making money. So he's like, I'm going to keep this going. And then around chapter 200, he was like, I'm bored with this. I'm going to end this. And then the last 20 some odd chapters are just completely rushed. And he finished it.
Mm. And I know a lot of people got mad about it. Oh, it was...
That ending,
it was fun to watch.
Wasn't great.
Jeez.
Oh, it was fun to read. Wasn't great, but it was fun to read.
By the way, Best Girl does not win. So it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
No, she got...
I mean, we all knew she wasn't going to win, but like...
She got 3 chapters. Like, come on.
She did get chapters.
Marika got like 2 volumes.
Jeez.
Yeah, what the fuck? Mari's worst girl too. What the hell?
Oh, man. Okay, I think we gotta stop talking about this before someone gets too salty.
Have you...
Well, the thing is, like, I don't plan
on
getting on it anytime soon. So,
oh boy, here's the oh, I've already seen it because I watched Love Hina.
Yeah, I mean, you said this in a couple other podcasts, Bacon. That
no,
you haven't seen Nisekoi, but you've seen another harem show that is apparently a lot like Nisekoi. Like,
oh yes,
I don't know, the retro Nisekoi.
Yes, Love Hina. Yes. She back in my day, that was the Nisekoi of our time, you know. But
back in the year 2000.
Oh, dude.
Was it 2002? I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's
pretty old.
It was like 2000.
Very old. But no, Love Hina, that was my first harem. So that's why it's like embedded into my mind, kind of like, whoa, dude. There's series out there where they have multiple women and one guy and he's living in a house full of women. Like, that's...
Dude, why can't all these girls be fawning over my dick? God damn it.
I wasn't thinking like that, but I was just thinking to myself like, wow, cool, that's a lucky man. It was that and a very low key harem series that's like not coming back is a Nagasere de Arantu, and that's super low key. The guy gets the story is the kid, 14 years old, like, and he like falls off a ship, ends up on an island full of women, no men. So you can work out the rest by yourself. But
jeez,
like, that sounds oddly convenient.
Yeah,
that sounds like a lot of sex.
Unrealistic.
I followed that series really far after the anime ended, and I was still reading the manga. And I think it ended. I'm not sure. I gotta double check. But yeah, if anyone has seen that, props to you. Moving on.
Oh my god. Okay, Becker, what's your favorite harem series?
That's a good question. Well, technically, it's probably Bakemonogatari is my favorite harem series. But like, ooh. I don't know. It's not really like most harems. It's. I'm not going to say it's like a deconstruction of the harem genre. I don't like using the term deconstruction.
But I mean, you wouldn't watch Monogatari for the harem aspects, right?
No, of course not. No, that's not why I like the show. But
I always thought that's why people like that show. If I had to go for a more
traditional harem, I'd probably say. I don't know, actually. I'd probably say Highschool DxD.
Yep, that's pretty good.
It's a pretty fun show.
Well, and then it goes really off the rails in the 3rd season.
Shout out to Born.
Oh my god,
the worst season of it.
Man, they really tried to have a plot. They really tried.
See, that's the thing. It's a lot more fun when it feels like just like, I don't know, shonen power-ups through boobs and shit. That's probably the height of the show. I know a lot of people don't like it for that, but I enjoy it for that. I understand that it's probably like unrealistic and probably disgusting for a lot of people.
Well, I'm listening.
I don't take the show too seriously
now because everyone's saying I might like that show, but now I think I really might like that.
No, I think you'd like that show, Bacon. Okay. Knowing things you like, you tend to be a lewd person, right?
You're not wrong.
I mean, right?
Dude.
But yeah, it's one of those harems that I don't really like harems too much. I don't know why I'm on this episode actually. But
what am I doing here?
What am I doing here? What am I doing with my life? Anyway, it's a show I like. Like I said, I don't take it too seriously. It's pretty dumb, but it's like pretty fun. If you don't really like boobs, because there's a lot of boobs,
nice.
You're probably not gonna like this show. I feel kind of like I don't really mind seeing boobs that much. And there is like, I don't know, a point to using the boobs. Whether you think it's a justifiable point, that's up to you. You can go either way with it.
Honestly, with High School DxD, it gets to a point where boobs come up so often where you just get desensitized to it. You're like, oh, okay, that chick's
Yeah,
topless.
I guess you could say that.
Ouch.
I guess you could look at it that way.
So is that what's gonna happen to us when we watch Keijo? Like we're already desensitized to like boobs and butts.
I'm already desensitized, so it's just like, yeah, I've seen this before, but with, it's butts.
My God, what's going on with us? Oh no.
The novelty is going to wear off. Anyways,
Am I broken as a person? Like,
Yes.
What has anime done to me?
Everything.
it's ruined your life, just like all other weebs.
Shh, you don't know that.
God, yeah, I do. Anyways, so I'm gonna say what my favorite series is. It's actually Amagami, because you all know how it's a harem, right? It's an adaptation of a board game.
Dude, right, man, totally.
Dude, it is, dude. First of all, that guy's got the mentality of trying to get a harem going, man, because he's like checking girls out. He's like, ooh, look at her, ooh, look at her, ooh.
I feel like I would enjoy Amagami more if it actually was a harem.
That'd be amazing. That would be awesome.
Okay,
Hey, for real,
seriously, my actual favorite harem series would probably have to be Monster Musume.
Now, there's a
Yes.
fun show
Yes.
for like weird fetishes.
I really
Dude.
enjoyed it.
That show was just made for waifu wars.
I mean,
The
most harems are,
purpose.
yeah.
but like
But especially
Monster
that
Musume,
one.
especially. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, it's unique enough that with the Monster Girl aspect that it's not, you can kind of see it and see everything in a fresh take. Because you don't actually have the classic situations, or if you do, they put their own like spin on it, which is always fun.
There's like a decent amount of lore in the show too.
Yeah, there is,
which keeps it refreshing.
It's also neat to see all the different character designs, because with most other shows, like when you see a girl, you can kind of guess what all the other
you
girls.
can kind of tell what their archetype
Yeah,
is.
and you
a lot
can
of the
figure out what like most of the other girls will look like based on that one character design. But in Monster Musume, because all the girls end up being of a different species, they're all really unique.
You don't know what the fuck they're gonna be. Like, who knew a slime girl could be a rapist? Like,
Whoa.
Dude, you're not
I mean,
wrong.
am I wrong?
You're
I mean,
not wrong.
I think we can all
Spoilers.
agree that Sue was a rapist.
I mean, yeah.
Sue did some raping. Despite being best girl, she did some raping.
Some is a very light term for that, first
Yeah,
of all.
Becker made a good point. Sue is best girl. Anyone who
Yes.
says otherwise is wrong.
Yeah.
I think we can all agree that
I'm
Sue's best,
agreeing
right?
with this.
I am a huge agreement with that, and I just finished the show. It's
Yeah,
amazing.
see, that's a 100% agreement rate, so it's basically fact.
No, it is a fact.
We don't advocate rape, by the way. Rape is bad, okay?
Yeah, rape's bad. Marijuana is bad. Doing both of those at the same time is bad.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so I really enjoyed it. I'm following the manga too. I wish it like released faster or more pages, which kind of sucks because they'll introduce like
It was a relatively unknown manga for a while,
yeah,
right?
it was. It didn't really take off until later when the novel concept really hooked people in.
Till the normies came.
Goddamn normies. Honestly, they hear the fact that it's monster girls, and then they all jump ship into it, and then the regular people who have like been keeping with the series and know about it for so long, and they're just like, oh my god, fucking casuals.
Normies ruin everything. I'm not gonna lie.
Dude, all the fucking normies like Poppy of all things. It's disgusting.
Dude, Poppy is just gross. Like,
worst.
ew.
I could agree with that.
She doesn't even have oversized boobs like the rest of them. Like, how could
Actually,
you call
no.
it great?
The worst girl is the one in the wheelchair.
No,
The
It's
mermaid
No.
girl.
Oh no, she's the worst. Yep.
No, there's a good reason
mermaid
why
gal.
she's still
She's
great.
an advocate for NTR.
No,
and that's disgusting.
She wants to NTR herself. She doesn't actually.
That's still
That
She
weird.
is
doesn't want
weird.
to be the main girl. She wants to be the
Who
side
would want
girl.
to cuck themselves? Like,
She does.
That's
Hey, some people are
dude,
into that.
hey,
why would you want to cuck
hey,
yourself?
any fetishes
What
are
the
possible
fuck?
nowadays. So I think once again
Yeah.
we're testing the waters because there might be that select few people who are like, dude, I'm into that.
Dude, I'm really into cuckold
There
culture.
are guys like that.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
man.
See, 'cause here's the
I just
thing,
like imagining
Go ahead.
I just like imagining someone like watching Monster Musume, seeing her, and it's like, you know, I'm into that too. Like just realizing watching the show that they're into that.
I think that's the point of like Monster Musume. Like you're trying to, because there are a lot of situations where they're just things you never thought you'd be into. I'm not talking about the bondage either. I'm just like, what's that one episode when they're like in the forest and then like And like,
the force chick, yeah.
Yeah, the force chick. Then like they're all like, the boob sucking, and then like the zombie wakes up. And he's like, "Well, what did I wake up to?"
This sounds like some
dude.
shit.
There's a bunch of stuff going on.
This is a family-friendly fucking podcast, man.
Shut up.
I think we gave up on that a long time ago.
Yeah, says the guy was like, "Oh, dojins, yeah."
Oh, speaking of dojins, fun fact:
God, here we go.
Monster Musume actually originated from a dojin.
Not surprised.
Yeah, the author did one. Actually, same exact character designs, by the way.
What else?
And it released, and then it became popular. So he decided to do. I guess he decided to do a regular series out of it. Obviously, no sex, but
well, that's no fun.
Well, good for the
I mean, they can't even like the MC can't even have sex in the show, despite like that's the thing. Like
he's done some stuff.
I'm sure he does. I'm sure he does. Like who doesn't? Yeah. Like let's be honest.
At least he has fun. Jumping into.
But like there are actual reasons why they can't have sex in the show. Like I thought that was like pretty refreshing too.
Yeah, like if you do anything, like I thought it was very, very lewd when in the first episode they said, so if you harm another species, you'll be arrested. That includes her hymen. And I was like, whoa, what the
Whoa!
At one point I kind of had to pause and like take a deep breath, like, all right, I'm committed. Let's keep going.
See, this is also why Sue's best girl, because you can't harm her. It always will work.
Yeah, you can't harm her.
She's slime.
I mean, you can like probably mentally harm her. Tell her.
Can she just
call
like
her a bitch or something?
Can,
that would probably hurt her
she
feelings.
doesn't have feelings, so like she just does whatever she wants.
Bacon, that's terrible to say about best girl.
Wow, that's so insensitive to slime people,
like,
Bacon. Are you like
she doesn't know what's going on, like because her mind's like right.
Wow, are you saying she's stupid? Like wow.
People who aren't fans of her use that as an argument.
Oh my god, are you telling me you're secretly not a fan of her?
I'm a huge fan of her.
Good, you better.
What kind of Sue fan are you? Are you a true Sue fan?
Shut up. I will end you right now.
Whoa, dude, whoa. Hey, what's with the hostility, buddy?
Dude, I'm not your buddy, pal.
I'm not... Okay, you wanna fucking go, man?
Oh my god, guy. Okay,
dude,
stop.
Girl.
Stop it.
Not your pal guy.
Not your guy friend.
Here we go. So yeah, Monster Musume, great. If you haven't watched it, watch it. It's enjoyable. I like it.
They won't do it. They won't do it. No balls.
So let's talk about the. I mean, we talked about our favorites. Let's talk about the most popular ones, though. Looking to Mal, actually, the most popular one is a reverse harem, which we actually haven't talked about yet. Ouran Coco Host Club.
Nailed it.
There's like way less like reverse harems than there are like harems, and good reverse harems for that matter. There's like it's somehow like I don't know. There's a lot of like really bad harems, but there's also a lot of really bad reverse harems that somehow like are worse than regular harems. It's kind of impressive.
I think it's partially because of the connotations associated with having a reverse harem. I mean, when everyone hears about like a guy having multiple girls, they're like, nice. But when they hear about a girl having multiple guys, they're like, ew, slut.
Yeah, that's a whole different argument. We shouldn't get into that.
Yeah, you shouldn't. But it's definitely like a viewpoint that's there, and it's possible that that's extended into anime, like, and that's probably why reverse harems isn't as popular of a series compared to regular harems. I definitely think reverse harems are still pretty solid. I'm watching one this season. Was it Kiss Him Not Me? That's pretty decent. But it's probably a lot harder to market towards guys, though, without as much fan service, which is a big part of a lot of harem. So it's kind of a iffy thing. Has any of you seen Host Club?
No.
Yeah, I love Ouran.
Well, I was gonna ask because I haven't seen it. Like, what makes Ouran special as a reverse harem compared to other reverse harems?
It's kind of like it pokes fun at like reverse harems. Like you can watch Ouran and understand what it's poking fun at without watching the shows that it does poke fun at. If that makes sense.
Okay.
Like Ouran was one of my first anime, and I completely got what they were doing with the show. I mean, it's not the show. The purpose of the show isn't exactly just to poke fun at reverse harems, but it just kind of does that while it also has a completely different plot going on and stuff. But yeah, the characters are fun. the MC of the show isn't like a mindless retarded person. Like that's the big problem with a lot of reverse harems is like that they're completely like they're devoid of like actual like, you know, individual thought. They can't do things by themselves. They have to be accompanied by a big strong husbando to do everything. And I don't know. Yeah, the MC of Ouran is cool. She makes great reaction faces. She's hilarious.
Oh, neat. I should probably pick that up soon.
It is pretty neat.
Same.
Yeah.
Also, the opening is really, really cool. Kiss, kiss, fall in love. It's great.
So looking
It
down,
is a good opening.
It probably is. Looking down the list, we already mentioned High School DxD. I'm going to skip this next one because I don't even know about it. Nisekoi. Here's another one that's actually pretty popular. Boku wa Tomodachi ga Sukanai or Haganai is the short form.
Oh, Haganai.
Yeah, so this is this is a series that's spurred a lot of best girl wars because I think
we talked about it in Bottom of the Barrel, right?
We probably did.
Yeah.
I watched it. I hate it so much. I don't know why it's so popular.
I had a friend of mine watch it. He says he's not a fan, and I've seen shots and like YouTube videos on it. I already feel like I'm not a fan. Like I don't know.
Like, okay, let's keep in mind multiple things. One, his sister's included.
Right. Go on.
That's just... Two, there's a lolly nun who's included.
Who? What else?
She says poop head.
Yeah, she says
stuff.
poop
Okay.
head.
What?
She says poop. That's disgusting.
There's a reverse trap. I actually don't know what that
It's
is.
really hard to tell. Like it's like
What?
Hideyoshi tier of like I don't even know.
Oh, dude, we all know.
Yeah, first he says he's a
Hideyoshi.
guy. Then she says she's a girl. Then he says he's a guy. Then she says she's a girl. It's so annoying.
So
I stopped caring after a while. I was just like, you're cute.
Yeah, that's it.
I don't
that's
care.
that's how I always feel when there's a trap. I'm just like, you know what?
At a certain point, you just gotta like just drop the pants and find out what's under there for yourself. You just gotta see it for yourself.
Actually, they
certain
do
point.
at one point. Like they actually do check what's under there in the show, and I don't. They didn't even. Okay, there was like a huge like scream reaction kind of thing, but they never really revealed what gender.
No, they did.
I don't know what. I forgot what their name is.
What is it?
They did eventually, but it takes a while. That's the annoying part.
So what is it?
I think they did in like season 2,
I can't
Which
remember
is-
at this point.
which is the best season. Let's be honest, right, buddy? Like,
Oh god.
well, season 2 had that great like ending. Actually, that was kind of a satisfying
Okay.
ending for a harem series.
For a harem series, I agree. Like the ending, like all of a sudden, it just went like it did something crazy. But let me tell you right now, afterwards, what happened in the light novel is so bad. I want to contract cancer and just let that kill me because of how bad that was. It was. Oh,
Is it really worth getting cancer? Like, dude, cancer. Who wants cancer?
it's probably just as bad.
It could be like stage 1. It could be like stage 1 cancer. Like it could
That's
be
a
fine.
weird turn.
It's honestly terrible. If you knew what happens, you'd accept it. Actually, do you guys? No, I probably don't want to spoil it for people who are
let's not
watching.
go into that. Like,
Yeah, if you're curious, you can look up a light novel summary online, and trust me when I say it's really fucking bad. Oh my god.
but is the harem element itself good? Like,
It's
are the
decent.
harem elements done?
I mean,
Yeah.
well, like, how do you quantify like what makes a good
Well,
Fan
you know,
service.
hijinks, fan service,
hijinks.
walking in, getting stomped on by one girl while the other girl like protects. I don't know. I don't write harems.
Wow,
Don't look at
Bacon,
me.
that was a guy who was-
there was this rivalry between like two of the main girls.
Yeah, that was
Senna and
what I enjoyed the most.
what was her name, like
Yozora.
Hozora or something. Yeah,
That's actually what I enjoyed the most, and partially plays into like one of my favorite parts about harems is when the girls get jealous of each other, and it does happen a few times in the main series
and
because of
things get steamy.
that, which I like, but it wasn't enough to make up for what happens later for me personally. So yeah, has anyone else seen it? I think Becker has, but either you guys?
No.
No? Okay,
Nah.
don't watch it.
Nope.
Don't watch it. I'm telling you right now, save yourself.
Okay.
Fucking
Okay.
save yourself. Oh my god.
I will.
Haganai, okay, I'm going to mention Origairu somehow, but Haganai was so bad that the guy who wrote Origairu saw the series and was like, I could do this better. So he did. And that's
Always you and Origairu.
That's where we got
the
our
best harem of them
You
all.
fuck off.
Oh yeah, Origairu's kind
Shut up,
of.
shut up. We're not going down this
This
road.
guy right here.
We're not going there.
Hey, there's 3 girls that like him. It's a harem.
Yeah,
it's a harem.
dude.
Shut up.
Nice.
Just to accept that it's a harem.
Shut up,
man.
fuck off.
Like,
You know, you were
Fuck
talking
you.
shit. Ah.
man, I can't wait to have the Origairu podcast at some point.
God.
That'd
Oh,
be great.
dude, I'm so down for that.
It's gonna be nothing but triggers. It's gonna be legend. Wait for it. Darius.
I love
Sorry, that was
dairy
a really dated
products.
reference. I'm sorry.
Oh, I dread the day when it comes.
I guess,
Anyways,
How I Met Your Mother is my
I guess
favorite
it's
harem.
bad to mention that I still have that Yukon figure right in front of me here. Thank you,
Well-
Best Girl Contest, for screwing me over.
wow, that's pretty. Anyway,
Hey, it
okay,
was
let's
between
move.
her and Saber. I would have got the Saber figure, but no.
Let's move on. There's one more series I want to talk about, which is very popular. Unsurprisingly enough, it's also from a light novel. Well, which kind of makes me wonder why all the popular ones are harems are from mangas or light novels, but whatever.
Are you talking about what I think you're talking about?
Data Live?
Oh, it's
Oh, whoa, way off. Whoa.
Oh. Wait, whoa. This is
Yeah,
awkward.
very-
I was thinking of something
Same.
else. Rip. Go on.
Happens.
Yeah, Data Live is it's a unique one. I mean, they put like a super serious plot into it, but it's just at the end of the day, it's just cute girls. The point is, he needs to date them or kiss them to stop their powers. So,
So self-aware.
has anyone seen it actually? Because otherwise, I'm going to feel stupid.
I have.
No.
I've seen both seasons. I haven't seen the movie yet, but I assume it's going to be more of the
Yeah,
same.
probably.
So for what I noticed, because I've never seen the show, but I keep hearing the same thing from people who have seen the show. That girl with the red dress and the different colored eyes, apparently she's like the most dominant, like best girl in the history of best girls.
No,
Like-
she's not that special, but she's okay.
Not even best
Like she
girl.
multiplies herself, right?
Yeah,
No, it's
Something like that.
something like that.
I mean, would revealing her power be
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah,
spoilers?
Okay,
All
sorry,
right.
I probably did then. Sorry, but
Wow,
Dude,
Bacon. God
I haven't seen
damn
the
it.
show, so technically, I can't be
Bacon,
blamed for
you-
this.
I am disappointed.
Shut up! I don't care. I care what you think
Okay,
of me.
well-
You'll know me.
I will just get off this now because I know you all want to talk about this one. School days.
Oh, yeah,
I was thinking about a different one.
I know. I
but
was
damn
thinking
it.
about a different one too.
Oh my god, guys! Holy shit. Okay,
Dude,
Whatever.
man.
We could talk about like if harems actually, if he actually chose the harem route, or not the harem route, but like actually fucked one of the girls.
Yeah, if he
That's
took
basically
advantage of
School
it.
Days.
One
Is
of
that
them.
spoilers?
You mean multiples of them?
Yeah, multiple. Yeah,
That's hot.
TW, you've seen School Days, right?
Oh, many times.
Yeah. So
He's so
so
proud
give
of
us
that.
do
He's
you
like,
like
give
do
us-
yearly rewatches?
give us your
It's-
thoughts on it.
Man.
It's my guiltiest pleasure.
really?
I own the DVD because I think Discotheque Media decided to pick up a show from 2007 and release it. I think in 2014, and so yeah, I bought it and I've seen it 4 times.
Wow.
Wow.
Mm.
My thoughts, I've gone back and forth because I know there's a lot of debate online about whether it's a legitimately good show or if it's actually a piece of shit. I think the visual novel it's based on, piece of shit garbage, and you shouldn't play it
Whoa.
because it's just there for the sex. And if you're into that, cool,
Nice.
whatever, just go play it. The show, however, I still don't know because I thought the show was bad too. But one of you mentioned earlier that the director chose that route and that progression to go with the show.
Now, are you on the
Um,
the side of the ending itself is what made the show like great, or like this is the big payoff? Are you on that side? Because that's where I'm at.
Yeah, I think the show is good, but it's good entertainment wise. It's not like going to be a critically acclaimed show.
Oh no,
It never will be.
Oh, it's not accessible in like any way.
No, it is a great piece of entertainment, and yeah, that's what I think about it. I would equate School Days to shows like Pretty Little Liars over here, because it's a soap opera, really. That's what it is.
I could see
at the
it
end
like
of the
that,
day.
yeah. Because in my experience, I was thinking like, I thought when I first watched it, he was actually gonna find someone in the end, but we all know how that ended up at. But for me, when I saw that ending, I was like, wow, this is something I've never seen before. That's why School Days stuck out, because everyone likes to use the word deconstruction with School Days, saying that this is the actual answer of what would happen if people had the mentality of, if I had a harem, I would be with all of them.
It is an answer. It's a very extreme answer.
Yeah.
But
Is it the only harem to go full yandere?
I think so. Like the one that
to this extent?
Yeah.
I wouldn't know.
Probably the most notable of them all. I would definitely say.
Great music behind the actual scene itself. Just gotta throw that out there.
Wow, okay.
I'm gonna pull that up right now and listen to it.
But yeah, it's interesting because you get to see like the bad route of a game, and most of it is things that, the main character, who's a master shitlord, basically takes advantage of everyone.
no, he did nothing wrong.
He did nothing
Everything
wrong.
he did was justified.
You mean cheating on
Just
girls,
kidding.
banging multiple of them?
It's not cheating if they don't know.
Yeah, it's not against the rules if you don't get caught, right?
Dude, that's...
So did any of the girls find out that Makoto slept with those 3 girls at once? Did anyone find out about that?
I don't think they did, and he had that on lock. That's why I'm kind of jealous of the guy. I was like, dude, you smart.
You smart. We got DJ Khaled over here. Hey, DJ Khaled, what's
Another
up?
one.
Didn't even know
Does
you liked
DJ
it.
Khaled have a harem?
Dude, every rapper has a harem.
DJ Khaled is that guy. Well, he's in the guy in the corner of those, like, rap music videos that doesn't have the harem, but he's just looking he's looking hard as fuck.
You loyal.
He's got his like arms crossed and everything. He's like, we the best.
Oh my god!
Why was that so accurate?
Because I've been practicing it for years.
Man, Becker was practicing that so early. That was way before
I practice in the mirror like every morning.
So is DJ Khaled like the best friend in all harem animes?
He's the hype man.
He's probably
he's that guy that yells right after the intro of the song is done. So yeah, I'm feeling the song DJ Khaled. He was like, oh god,
DJ Khaled.
I was like, damn it.
Okay,
I downloaded the wrong version. I wanted the clean one.
This is too far off.
I wanted the version without DJ Khaled. God damn it.
Oh god,
We're going too far away from anime. Let's go
Sorry.
back. Let's bring it back.
No, DJ Khaled is my favorite anime.
Last series that I want to talk about. This was really popular. Infinite Stratos
Is the one I think you're talking about? There
Infinite
we
Stratos.
go. I was
now,
waiting for
here's
that.
Okay.
That's the reason you wanted to make this podcast.
The whole reason
right?
I wanted to make this podcast, because so I have a friend. First off, everyone knows like how dense Ichika is, right? The main character of Infinite Stratos. He has so many girls.
Oh my god,
he's
it's
the
ridiculous
only
how
guy
dense he is.
in a school full of girls, and all of them want his D.
Nice.
And he's just like, nope. He doesn't even realize, actually. He's just like,
I'm saving myself for marriage.
no, it's not
Probably
even that.
not,
He's
but
just like, oh, they are such good
probably
friends.
doesn't even know how to use it. Like,
Oh, look. He's like, he would be like, oh, look, they're undressing me. How nice. They're going to probably give me other clothes. Oh, wait, why do they have my dick? You can't have my dick. That's bad. That's nasty.
you cannot have my penis. It is mine and mine
From what
alone.
you're describing, because I've never seen this show, in that situation, you would think his body would react naturally, but it's not.
It probably would. And he would still be like, nah, that's not what's supposed to happen.
Maybe he's gay. You don't know.
Okay.
Am
So
I allergic?
maybe
It's
she's not into
throbbing.
chicks.
Am I allergic to these girls? My
Let me
goodness.
let me get to the main.
It's swelling up so large.
No.
Let me get. Oh jeez. Okay, let me get to the main theory.
Right.
So I have a friend who's a medical student, and he told me about this actual like disorder that's possible. So basically, he has I think it's chromosomes. I can't remember exactly what, but he basically has genetic information, which means he's both a boy and a girl at the same time. Not a hermaphrodite, not a guy with the girl parts or girl with guy parts, but like he actually doesn't get like sexually aroused by women, and because of that, he is able to go through all this completely unaware and completely not into them. And from what I think he says that these people are asexual as a result. So he has like no interest of anything. I gotta figure this out again.
Does he like produce asexually? Does he just,
I wouldn't be
he
surprised.
just created like a clone of himself?
Anything's possible at this point.
Yeah, so he has basically both male and female DNA, and it's causing him to mess with his like receptors or whatever for like what he's into and what he's not into. And that's the theory he suggested to me. And it actually like it makes up for like the denseness of him. And if the series keeps going, and then like down the line we find out that this is actually a thing he has, everything would pay off. It's probably completely fake, but
like,
I want to believe.
You say it would pay off. Like, would it though? Like, would it though?
It would be the biggest
like,
twist.
Would it really pay off?
No.
Would it be worth
No,
it?
I would be completely pissed off if he was this dense, but then later down the line, he actually got a girl to like him, and he likes her back, and is like, "No, you fucking liar! You lied to me. You said you were dense, but
wow,
but you had all these girls
she was
calling all over you
for the density.
It's like it just like the medical explanation is the only one I could agree with.
Like he has some disorder that's preventing it, that's causing this to happen, which is why he's so dense. We can't get mad at him, guys.
I think your friend's just over analyzing it.
No, it's the only way we can stand this. Otherwise, I would just fucking murder him on the Ichigo.
We can all agree that Charlotte is best girl, by the way, right?
She's okay. I like Russian girl.
What the fuck? No, Charlotte is the best girl. Like
Charlotte is like fucking Ordinera. Okay, she's like
I mean, she's still kind of she has like tsundere tendencies, but she's like the least tsundere out of all of the girls,
I guess. But
especially Hoki. Fuck Hoki.
Oh yeah, she's the classic one. That's why she's Japanese. Ha!
It's the worst. She's like literal dog shit.
Wow, guys, jeez.
No, actually, worst girl is the Chinese one. Like
that's racist.
Not even
You're
joking.
not wrong.
I
get that.
No, she actually is. She's the stereotypical tsundere too. Like even more tsundere than Hoki.
More tsundere than Hoki? Hoki is like the most generic tsundere.
Let me tell you why the Chinese girl is more tsundere. She has twin tails. Just
well, there you go,
dude. If she had red hair, you'd have you'd get the whole package, the whole smelly shitty package.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Oh god. The only thing I really
you guys make me want to watch this series. Thank you.
Don't.
I mean, you should watch it for the awesome mech siege. There's mechs in the show.
There is. Dude, I'm about that.
Yeah.
What?
I'm about that.
Bacon.
Yeah. You didn't realize? Yeah, nobody knew that. Right?
I didn't. Of course. Look at me.
Bacon. The only reason I watched the show was for the dojins. And even then,
I feel like that's what you do for like every show, man.
Shut up.
Like I watched it for like I don't know. I don't even know why I watched it. It was one of the first anime I watched, and I didn't know it was going to be a harem. I was like, oh, it's got robots and stuff. Cool.
That's usually how it starts.
By the way, the robots look awful because it's like really shitty CG.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, gross. Because I'm allergic to CG. But
wow, you will not like Show by Rock then. I'm sorry.
Show by Rock CG isn't that bad.
It's really good. Just throw it out there.
Yeah, it's actually it's not like it's definitely better than most CG. But anyway, I was like, this is cool. Like this guy is going to this like which funnily enough is an all girls academy, and for like girls who can pilot robots. I talked about this in the Bottom of the Barrel episode, which everyone should check out.
Dude, great episode.
Because it's a great episode. But I don't know. He goes to this all girls school. Only girls can pilot these certain mechs and shit, but he can pilot mechs because I don't fucking know. The plot demands it. But yeah, after that, harem antics ensue. Basically it, yeah. And it's like in season 2 gets like even worse. It's like they disregard like having an actual plot, which I'm kind of okay with, to be honest.
Well,
I'd rather
at that
Harems
point
didn't
you're
take
just
themselves
like,
so
who
seriously.
cares? You know, like I'm seeing, like how.
I mean, this is not why people watch Infinite Stratos. I'm like, I think they knew that, and they're just like, let's just do harem shit. I'm like, all right.
Am I guaranteed boob? Like uncensored boob?
No.
Okay, that's not worth it if it's that bad then.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Like,
Well,
what's that one show? God, what's the name of that show? That really lewd one where they actually show the guy getting laid, but don't show like the. I'm going our anime plot real quick. Hold on.
Oh god. Okay.
As you were going.
No, it's I think I know what you're talking about. You're talking about Akisora.
No. Keep going.
Yoga Nosora?
No.
Yasuga Nosora. That's another harem. Actually, that's not too
Well,
bad.
we're not
Well,
getting into it
the
now.
last arc in the show isn't too bad.
I don't know what you're talking about, Bacon, but we'll just pull the thought.
I'm on our anime plot. Just give me a second.
Oh my god. Okay.
All right, well let's just end this now, I guess.
So the one thing though that I really like about Infinite Stratos, the only redeeming fact about it is the fact that it has a lot of girls who are jealous about like trying or fighting each other to get like the main guy, and like there's a lot of jealousy and stuff, and that's what I really like to see. That's why I really like
Characters are constantly making food for the MC. Like, oh, I made you lunch. Well, I also happen to make you lunch. Well, this other person also made lunch. And it's like, well,
Shidma no Testament.
Wow, that's a lot of
that
food.
one. Is that it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Oh,
I thought he doesn't actually get laid, but he gets close.
Okay, so it's not that one. Okay.
No, it is very much like he's like sucking on them and they're sucking on him. And
Yeah. Because in my mind I'm thinking, so how do you stop right there?
This is getting really lewd.
Yeah, it is.
Look at the OV. Oh, whoa! Yeah, this guy is going. Whoa. Oh.
This is
Bacon,
this is
calm yourself.
becoming rated R, guys.
This guy's
Come on.
making
Come on,
out
guys.
there. He's like fondling her. And I'm just like,
Well, okay.
this.
We are a G-rated podcast. Damn it, Bacon.
Dude.
What the fuck? We're not fucking G-rated.
we cannot be G-rated and talk about harems. Those two things don't
Okay,
go
so
together.
That's challenge accepted.
Okay,
starting
so-
now.
So, anyways, let's move on. I want to talk about what are your personal like most hated parts of the genre? Because I'm sure harems get shit on all the time. I bet we can all think of like one thing that we really hate about harems. TW, you want to start us off?
It's when he doesn't choose a girl in the end. That's what I hate.
Oh,
I hate it. I hate the harem endings.
Yep. I would have to agree greatly with that.
so that's your pick, Bacon, as well.
Well, if I were to, other than that and dense MCs, I just really hate it when you have a good balance between fan service. That's just the way I feel. Because I don't like having episodes where it's dedicated to fan service. Like, again, going back to the whole beach house or the whole like hot spring scene. I think fan service and harem should be sprinkled throughout the entire anime, but there should never be huge dedication to it for one episode. Every episode of a harem anime, there at least needs to be some sort of development from any character.
Okay, I get that.
Speaking of characters, my pet peeve in harems is like not necessarily character development, but like just shitty like archetypes reused over and over and over and over
Right.
and over and over and over. Did I mention it goes on and on and on
And
and
it
on?
won't stop
Yeah,
coming.
it's the
It
same
won't stop
fucking
coming.
shit every
No
time.
one stop coming.
They don't stop
Don't
coming.
stop
They
coming.
don't stop coming. They don't stop coming.
And then when they find out they actually do
Moms.
love the MC, they just keep on forgetting, keeps on forgetting.
Stop.
God damn it, Bacon. You know, this
Mom's
podcast
spaghetti.
is already
Mom's
super
spaghetti.
fucking dank. You're kind of ruining
I'm
it right now.
sorry.
You're
It's my
just-
first day back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, happy birthday, by the way, Bacon.
Oh, so thank you.
Bacon's
Thank
birthday
It's
you.
your birthday? Oh,
Yeah,
Bacon,
man.
happy birthday.
No.
Happy
Thank
birthday.
What a great way to spend your birthday.
Dude, I know. This is all I wanted, to talk about weeb stuff with a
Just-
bunch of people and talk about harems and have people
Oh,
question
God.
my taste.
Dude, that feel with no birthday harem, dude.
Dude, right? I know.
Yeah,
Like,
why
I'm in my
not?
room right now. I'm just like, oh, God, there's no one here. Why?
You can pretend we're your harem.
Oh, God, no.
Just look at her
Fuck that.
pictures.
Well, is Girls in Pants Are
Look at the
harem?
picture.
I don't know. Is the
It can be your harem.
Because all the girls like their own tank. So
all the girls are just fawning over tanks.
Yeah.
So
They can just self-insert yourself into the series as the best tank ever.
I am built like a tank.
Then
Like
you're
a
perfect.
tank. Oh, dead. Yeah. Okay,
Stop.
No one hears those lines. No one knows those lines.
Okay, so you guys already said like what my problems with harems are. I actually don't mind dense MCs too much, but yeah, I'd have to agree with Becker. I don't really enjoy really shitty character archetypes because with a harem series, the characters are everything, and if the characters either don't fit my like guilty pleasure tastes or they are really like generic, then I'm not going to have a lot of fun with the series. So I look for that, and I can usually tell within the first couple of episodes if it's going to be like that. And if it is, then I don't know, I'll give up pretty quickly.
Well, I also don't like how it's kind of like there has to be a template for each girl, you know? The tsundere, kudere, they all have their own respective color. You can kind of tell just by looking at a character or even at a cover of an anime harem is like who has what dere, you know? Twin Tails is guaranteed tsundere. That's like, yeah.
or they have like a bright colored hair or something like blonde or red or orange or some
and they're
bullshit.
short, you know,
Because it's
like,
fiery.
but
And they got fangs too.
The
Fucking
fang.
fangs.
I hate
fangs.
fangs. Like, and like, what's worse is like the skin fang, which is like they're just too lazy to draw a line and draw the white, so it's a skin fang.
Skin fang.
Oh,
You know what I'm
yeah.
talking about? Like in
I know what you're talking about, man. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
The girl,
Oh, God.
the tsundere of the Twin Tails, she had a skin fang, and she would whip her head to whip the guy with her Twin Tails, and I thought that was really interesting.
That's abuse. That's domestic violence.
And another
reporting
thing,
this anime.
another thing I hate is what was it in regards to like tsunderes. I just hate it when there's just like nothing like original. Like for once, I want the trap to win. I think that'll be the funniest thing ever. I want to be caught off guard. You know, what the childhood friend actually won? Like that'll be crazy, right?
Bacon. Let's not get ourselves here. That's never gonna happen.
You never know. Actually, I've seen one series. I've seen one series where the childhood friend won.
Okay, but you know,
Which series was that?
Would you like me to say it? Right?
No. Actually, no.
I'll type it. Actually, then.
they're not
one's
gonna see it.
fucking-
Bacon.
I'm typing
the audience
I'm
is
typing
gonna
it to
fucking
you for
see
the
it,
sake-
Bacon. Good job.
for the sake of like.
God. Ruined the podcast, Bacon. Thanks a lot.
Dude, this is the worst birthday ever. Why?
Okay, yeah,
the
you
hell am I
can't say
here?
that. You know what we can say?
What?
Nisekoi, childhood friend wins.
Wait.
That's guaranteed.
Wait.
They're all
Because they're all
childhood
childhood friends.
They're all
yeah.
childhood friends. That's
Oh,
why.
you got me going
That's-
there.
Sukumi is not a childhood
You
friend.
got me going there. That was a good one. I hate you guys so much. Because in my mind, I was like, well, I really can't watch it now.
Oh god. Okay, so I think we've gone on long enough about talking about harems.
Wait, we're not gonna build. We're not gonna build our own harem now of like our favorite
No,
girls.
this isn't build a harem workshop.
No.
What are you
We'll try and get Smurf to do a 3x3 Thursday with harems as the thing.
You know damn well I'm
Maybe
not
one day.
joining that. That's for sure. Because we all know 3x3s are like contributing to humanity right now. Okay, so you know, like
I like multiplication too, guys.
yeah. What's 3x3? 9, right?
Are you sure?
8?
Yeah,
Probably.
10. It's gotta be 10.
Why can't I'm gonna start my own? I'm gonna do 4x4.
Okay, guys.
All right, this is going on too long. Let's kill this puppy.
Yeah, I want to say
okay.
I want to thank our guest TW for being on. We really appreciate you here.
Thanks,
thanks for having me. Thanks for having me, guys.
Thank you, God,
So-
for being with us today.
You want to give us
And thank you, DJ Khaled.
You want to give us some last words
for being
on
the best.
harem series? Anything you want to say about them? in
Another
general?
one.
Harems are great. All of them are great. You should read chapter 111 of Nisekoi. It is the greatest chapter.
Ooh, a
You
specific
need no
recommendation.
You need no context for Nisekoi. Just read that chapter.
That makes me feel good. I could just read that and I'll be a part of the fandom. Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll know all of it.
Nice.
Nice. Becker, any last words?
Absolutely haram.
What?
Oh, jeez. Okay. Becker. I mean, not Becker. Bacon. Last words.
Whoa,
Wow.
whoa! How dare you mix me up with
Whoa.
that man next to me? How dare you?
I'm not even
Nothing like him. I like Harems. I also liked Harambe. May he rest in peace.
Digs out.
Digs out.
Well,
And you guys should watch The World God Only Knows because that guy's going places.
Yeah, and
He's
you
going
should
places.
watch the World God Only Knows TW.
Yeah, you
Definitely should.
You
yeah,
Yeah.
I'll get on that. I'll
Oh,
get right
yes, I
on
could
that.
see the ending. Yes. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so thanks a lot for listening, guys. All 30, 40, or 50 of you. I don't fucking know.
I'm gonna go eat some birthday cake. Wait, there's no cake in my house. Oh,
You fucked up. I'm gonna go out and get my own harem. Yeah.
with blackjack and the hookers.
Yeah.
You know what? Forget
All
the
right.
blackjack.
Bye
Bye, everyone.
Bye.